I'm Larissa. I'm from Switzerland and I'm 30 years old.
Hmm.
And I'm traveling through South America at the moment, or Central America.
Okay.
And yeah, I just arrived 2 weeks ago in Guatemala
Hmm.
and took some classes here in San Pedro.
Nice. And before to come, how do you know about Guatemala, or how do you decide to come to Central America?
Um, I started in Mexico
Hmm.
because some friends recommended me this place, and we have a direct flight from Zurich, so it
Hmm.
was pretty
Yeah.
easy to come
Yeah.
there. And during traveling, I met some people who've already been to Guatemala,
Okay.
and they recommended me to go there because it's good for
Hmm.
learning Spanish, and the people are so nice here.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe. Yeah, I
And did
like
you
it.
hear about Guatemala before to come?
Yes, I have some family from here, so
Okay.
I really wanted to see it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. And before to come to Guatemala, how's your experience in Mexico?
I've been there for like a little bit more than 3 months, so
Hmm.
I experienced a lot. Just a lot of
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
landscapes. You have beaches, you have
Hmm.
mountains, you have everything. That
Yeah.
was quite nice.
Nice.
It's like
And I know that Switzerland or Zurich, for example, you have a different life there than Mexico. But after this time you spent in Mexico and in Guatemala, how do you feel? I mean, do you feel that it's a good place to do vacation or come just for holidays?
yes, of course, it's a different life,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's important to see like different places and like yeah have different
Yeah.
experience and meet other cultures, new people from all over the world, and meet also the locals, talk to them.
Yeah.
That's why I'm learning Spanish, that to
Exactly.
understand that more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how about or what about food?
Food. I'm staying here in a host family,
Mm-hmm.
and we got a lot of different food every day. Fresh food, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
vegetables. A lot of beans,
Yeah.
frijoles. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it really much. And also, the family is always eating with us, so we
Mm-hmm.
also can practice our Spanish there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really good. It's a really
Yeah.
good experience. Yeah.
Nice. And yeah, about the family, how do you feel? I mean, because a lot of people think that if you be with a homestay family, you just look them at night, for example. But in this case, not right. You eat together and you do some
Y-
activities together.
yes, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we see each other a lot, and they take a lot of time to speak with you and also practice your Spanish and
Yeah.
improve it. And yeah, we can also join them for a trip to San Juan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they were really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how do you feel your progress is with the homestay family? I mean, I know that you have the lessons here with a private teacher, but without the family, do you think that it will be the same experience or change a lot with the family?
Yeah, in the family you have like sometimes just no other choice to answer like in Spanish.
Yeah.
Even if you don't find the words, you have to describe
Mm-hmm.
it. So you improve a lot, and they help you or try to understand, and you learn some new vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really nice. Yeah,
Nice.
it was really
And
helpful.
and I know that you can speak like 4 languages, right?
Yes.
And do you have some technique for the people to how to learn better a new language, for example?
It's just practice.
Okay.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to study as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, some people learn easier than others,
Yeah.
but yeah, I often have my book, write
Mm-hmm.
down like important sentences
Yeah.
and like vocabulary words on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
so I can practice
Yeah.
and yeah, talk to the people.
And how did you learn the other languages? At school or?
Yeah, it's not at
Okay.
school. I also did like a language exchange for
Mm-hmm.
English
Okay.
when I was younger. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and watch movies in English or
Yeah.
French. Yeah.
Nice. And with the methodology, one-on-one, one teacher and one student, how do you feel that is your progress and your
Mm.
experience in?
I already took some classes before in Mexico, and
Mm-hmm.
we were like 3 students,
Okay.
and it was okay. It was also okay if
Mm-hmm.
you learn like the basics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have like 1 or 2 yeah lessons, they can take more time for your needs and
Exactly.
what's important for you,
Mm-hmm.
and have like conversations, because I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to talk more and get more
Yeah.
fluent in Spanish. So that was really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you not notice some difference between the Spanish of Mexico and Guatemala or not?
No, not really, because my
Yeah.
my Spanish is still pretty basic, so
Okay.
I don't get the slang and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know because you know that, for example, for me as a native Spanish
Mm.
speaker, it's sometimes difficult to understand
Yeah.
like the slangs of each part. I mean, in Guatemala, I mean, for example, in the north of the country of
Mm.
Guatemala, they use other different slangs, so
Yeah.
that don't make sense if I try
Yeah.
to understand what they want to say. But yeah, and I think the same from Mexico. But yeah, maybe in general it's very similar. I mean, if you want to learn
Mm.
Spanish, but yeah, it's a question that I have. I mean, in your perspective, right,
Yeah.
of the two different
Yeah.
Spanish. So, and how do you feel your progress is in Mexico than in Guatemala, learning the language?
Um, yeah, the beginning was pretty basic, but now
Mhm.
I realized I made a lot of efforts
Mhm.
here. Like, I'm more fluent than in the beginning. I
Yeah.
was pretty shy to
Yeah.
speak in Spanish, and now I feel more comfortable
Nice.
to
Nice.
answer. And
And in general, here at San Pedro Spanish School, how do you feel your experience? I mean, with your teacher, the activities, the family,
yeah,
the
I,
front desk, attention, everything.
yeah, I really like my teacher,
Uh huh.
because she just didn't taught me like just Spanish. She also told me about like the culture of
Mhm.
Guatemala, how the life is as a woman in
Yeah.
Guatemala, in here in San Pedro. That
Yeah.
was really interesting. And
Mhm.
also, everybody's so nice here. You get
Mhm.
good coffee, really important,
Yeah.
and also get some food in
Mhm.
between. And there's a
Mhm.
nice bakery
Yeah.
next to the school. That's also really good.
Nice.
Yeah, I really
Nice.
like it here. And
Yeah.
also, we did like the hike
Mhm.
in the morning to Indian Nose, which is also really nice. So you have a lot of options. They also help you with the transportations, so you can book your shuttle here, so you
Mhm.
don't have to take care of that. So that's really nice.
Yeah. And in your experience before to come here to San Pedro Spanish School, how difficult is to make a reservation, a booking?
It was really easy.
Mhm.
Ramon is always available. You can
Yeah.
text him on WhatsApp, and he
Mhm.
responds really fast. So that's really cool. I
Okay.
always felt like really safe. Or yeah, you don't have. Yeah, it's really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
easy.
know that in Europe, I mean, in different countries or cities, uh, they have different ideas about come to Latin America or
Mm.
Central America, for example, because they think that Central America is a little bit dangerous because people watch the TV news or things like that.
Mm.
But in your experience, how do you feel here? I mean, in about security.
Yeah, I'm a female solo traveler, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel pretty safe here. I walk alone around all the time here, going to cafes, restaurants in the evening. I'm going out, so I never have problems. I feel
Yeah.
really safe here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good to know that.
yeah.
And for the people from Switzerland, for example, what kind of activities do you recommend that if they come here, they need to do here?
Yeah, you can do like the hike for sunrise,
Hmm.
and I made a video of it and
Okay.
sent it to some friends and say like, yeah, I'm back. I'm now in the Italian part of Switzerland, and
Yeah.
some people believed me, because
Yeah.
it felt a little bit like home, because
Hmm.
the mountains and the lake and the fresh air. Sometimes it reminds me a little bit of Switzerland,
Yeah.
actually.
Nice. And in your experience, do you think that Guatemala it's expensive or cheap?
No, for when you compare it to Switzerland, everything is cheap. So yeah, no, it's absolutely affordable. Yeah.
Okay, great. And yeah, I know that you have a plan to go to continue your trip to Central America and
Yes.
then to finish in Panama, right?
Yes.
And then
Exactly.
you go back
Yeah, I
to
have to.
Switzerland. Okay,
Yeah.
so how many time do you have to spend here?
I have 2 months more now.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And after that, you're going back to Switzerland
Yeah, I have
to
to
work
find a
again.
new job.
Okay.
Yeah, new apartment, everything new.
Okay.
Yeah,
In Zurich.
in Zurich. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
So thank you very much. I am so happy to have you here and to visit the school.
Thank
And
you.
just to finish, do you have some advice to people who wants to come to Guatemala or Latin America?
Just come here. It's really nice. The people are nice.
Mhm.
The food is amazing. You have so much to experience here. Learn Spanish in San Pedro's Spanish school.
Yeah.
I just can recommend it to come
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And just the last one. I forgot that question. Okay, but yeah, thank you very much
Yeah.
again. And yeah, we are so happy to see you here. And maybe in the near future
Yeah.
or in the future in general, you can be again here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much,
Love to.
Larissa.
Thank you.
Just okay, I remember the question. Can you tell your experience in general here at San Pedro Spanish School, but in German in this case, if that's okay for you?
Yes, sure.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3, please.
Okay. Ich war für eine Woche hier in San Pedro an der San Pedro Spanish School und es war wirklich eine super tolle Erfahrung. Du lernst nicht nur Spanisch, sondern du lernst halt auch etwas über die Kultur, wie die Leute so leben, wie das tagtägliche Leben halt abläuft. Und es war wirklich eine tolle Erfahrung, auch in der Host Family. Du lebst halt wirklich mit ihnen und siehst, wie sie so leben und wie sie essen und es war wirklich eine tolle Erfahrung. Also ich kann es jedem nur empfehlen, auch hier hinzukommen.